Yes, Hollywood is a liberal cesspool. We all know that. And most movie critics are caught up in the mental disorder, which is an epidemic in Los Angeles, liberalism. However, we have a sane movie critic from bighollywood.breitbart.com. Andrew Breitbart, please tell us about the latest film releases.
As the new year begins, we are looking down the pike at our regular crop of liberal films vying for the year's top awards. Take Milk, for example, which stars Castorite Sean Penn and the alleged wife-beater Josh Brolin. Though it is a hit at the art houses and the bathhouses, it probably won't break $30 million in the domestic box office. The film is set in the 70s and focuses on the fight against California's Prop 6, a ballot initiative that would have called for the firing of gay public school teachers or any teacher who openly supports gay rights. The film is overtly allegorical to the gay marriage fight going on now in California. The problems with the film started when the filmmakers chose to pretend that Harvey Milk single-handedly defeated Prop 6 and not to give any credit to former Governor Ronald Reagan and former President Gerald Ford and all they did to defeat the unpopular proposition. Furthermore, gays are portrayed as oversexed perverts throughout the film. Now, we just don't have to accept same-sex relationships, but do we have to accept bathhouses too? Another movie getting a lot of awards buzz is Sam Mendes' Revolutionary Road, starring the intensely overrated Kate Winslet and the man-boy Leonardo DiCaprio. This art house flick is in limited release and probably won't do well in the mainstream. It isn't getting great reviews, and for good reason. We have seen this cliche before about how American suburbs destroy individuality and creativity, and it has been executed with more interesting scripts and with better acting. Kate Winslet gives a transparently affected performance. She and her director hubby tag team to deliver the most hate-filled, contemptuous movie of the year. After viewing the film, you can't help but feel as though Hollywood hates middle America, especially you. Frost Nixon is struggling at the box office and can safely be categorized as a big disappointment, even as an art house pick. This movie is a liberal's fantasy world. Ron Howard turns a nothing historical event into an indictment of Nixon, another cliched Hollywood refrain, stick it to Nixon, the failed Republican. Howard has openly claimed the Frost-Nixon interviews are allegorical to Bush, or in other words, he would like to get Bush to confess to his supposed crimes. The movie's lack of subtlety is matched only by its lack of drama, as this movie has the feel of a high-budget made-for-TV movie. Frost Nixon confirms the stereotype that Hollywood finds it impossible to think outside of the box. Democrat equals good, Republicans equal bad. Steven Soderbergh's Che hasn't been released yet. The 4.5-hour hagiography of a left-wing mass murder will be released as two films at two different times, with the first one coming out this month. The movie cost over $30 million to make, but no one will see either of them. The movies are pretty good, but are works of fiction. Soderbergh's Che is a sweet, gentle doctor who is simply trying to bring medical care to peasants. In this supposed biopic, Castro's executioner, who murdered thousands and committed horrendous human rights violations, is nowhere to be found. If you want to avoid the awards bait and see a blockbuster, sorry, there still isn't much hope for you. Take, for example, The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Keanu Reeves as the space alien Klaatu. This huge flop won't break $100 million at the box office when it cost around $120 million to make. This is yet another piece of environmentalist propaganda that posits that humans are not part of the Earth's natural environment, and because we are not taking care of Mother Earth, the alien Klaatu descends from outer space to save us from ourselves. Save yourself from this pile of non-biodegradable garbage. If you are looking for a right-of-center flick, try the very un-PC, pro-religion Gran Torino. Clint Eastwood gives an Oscar-worthy performance as a geriatric Dirty Harry of sorts. Finally, a movie where our hero isn't an Argentinian Marxist, a gay San Francisco politician, or a masked Australian metrosexual. It is an all-American war vet who drinks, smokes, owns guns, and is an equal opportunity offender. It's the type of actor and the type of role that renews your hope in the movies. This has been Andrew Breitbart. Check out Big Hollywood at Breitbart.com. Back to you, Michael.
Andrew Breitbart reporting from Hollywood, the belly of the liberal beast.